That shit had me rattled that right now. Fuck, we got to restart. Disconnect. Never disconnected with anybody except for him.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
He gets it. Oh wow, inches. God damn it, bro.
But they knew where that marker was and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We'll try to run forward here. It's Coleman. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up netting over 20 yards.
I hit him with the power O, baby.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's sending it. He's sending it. That's a terrible pass! Oh. He's open, man. Complete that shit. Oh my god, man. He's open. He's sending everybody. He was run committing. Nobody in the backfield. Fucking kidding.
Smith, another name man, in on the tackle. With a 2-point sequence there, you foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bringing an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
All right, boys, let's go. Come on, 3rd and 7. Let's convert here.
Need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Can you block him? You're just gonna stand. You're not gonna block. Whatever.
For a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Fuck this guy up.
14. The 41-yard punt, 9-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb.
How does he have that stiff arm shit? Get the fuck out of here. Nick Chubb.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to
22
that.
yards, that's
You
good.
keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Look at that. Terrible internet, bro. The O-line is moving.
Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
You're just gonna run the
give it
ball
to
the
your
whole
back,
game.
let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh my god, he loves these L roads. He doesn't want to get there. I'm trying to go cover 2. Yeah, alright, go cover 2 on the L road.
So from inside their territory now, this is first and 10.
Run, stretch. Good.
Back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, why? You're really gonna fucking... Oh, come on, man. Stretch. Oh my god, he just stiff-armed the shit out of Tart. How overpowered. Get the fuck out of here.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here in their opening drive. An ideal start for them. They'll force the punt and then go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we can get it all loose.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They got it last time. They got what steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, Detroit expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
You can't... Oh my god. Bro, just fucking block for me when he's coming in like that. It's not that hard. You're right there. You're standing right there. Just move.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't want to run too often. 2nd and 24. This is Coleman.
Oh, it's gone if he...
He's still right down shy of the 15. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports, the 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Montana can't make a fucking throw.
It's almost like the goal is really nice defensively when you can rally to the football. It means there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
That was bad.
And force another punt. Fielded at the 33. Powering his way forward. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7th.
Look at that. How he does not stiff arm Tavarius more like that. Fuck out of here.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bro, I'm there for the tackle. How is he still stiff arming me? I can't even get that off with fucking Coleman. Way different in the first game when I was up. Way different. But bitch. Need to...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
Oh shit, my O-line keep moving.
Typically, those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points get that 0 off. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Yes.
And that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final
I'm playing a game.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? It's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision.
Come on. Okay, Mom. Okay. Go. Go. I'll clean up. I'll hang it before I go to bed. I'll hang it before I go to bed. I'll do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm getting all the animations right now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him, and he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air again, Prescott. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
And until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, it's Coleman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped.
Are you fucking kidding?
Picked off inside the 10. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Go in.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
Yo, what up?
As he stopped behind the line.
Who, DC? I don't know. Bro, I'm getting killed right now. 28-0.
Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
What'd you say? I heard you talking with the phone.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep
like earlier, but I couldn't really hear anything before. I don't know what happened.
The offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll set up to throw. And
come on, man.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
I think his team's just older than mine, and they developed everything like that.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And that too.
And past the 40,
which is stupid because I was up 10. I was going to be up 10-7.
27 yards all total, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
It's all good. It's just one game. What can I do?
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Should have just played that shit tomorrow.
Prescott now. Open man was no
man.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah.
And the game just keeps evolving.
20-0.
Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Prescott now.
I just can't do anything. I can't get any pressure.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think Bosa can't get in right now.
The Cowboys have
crazy.
First.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
And I know what he wants. He's either running or he's doing it out. With that number 17 or whatever. I know what he wants.
They did it well there.
Or
Perfectly
slant
executed
across the middle. Fucking kill Gordon, man.
10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's not a good
and a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme.
Smart that you went out of bounds with your quarterback.
Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
It's all good. I just want to get like 7
yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
All right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that takes us from second to third down.
Ready? Hey, Alpha. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 50 seconds. Mike, say go.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tyrone Crawford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Kill. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. Hey. 47. 50's the mic. 65. Hey, kill 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
46.
They'll run with Chubb, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Watch the pass. Watch
Kill.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Kill.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They run it again with Chubb. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
To throw is Prescott. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Break.
57 to Mike.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm on.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
58 to Mike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football.